back up, and we are ready to kick it off again. 20 circuits around what they refer to as the Manafort Mini Mile. We've seen a lot of talent come up through a lot of different divisions, including the Legend Car division, where Michael Christopher cut his teeth, the Hodgtons and Mikey Flynn and the rest of the gang.
Michael Christopher, for one season, was almost unbeatable in the Junior Outlaws.
Here we go, Matt, as they head down the back straightaway. Last time, initially on the start, we saw 3 wide. Will that be the same scenario? Deep into turn number 3, off the 4th turn. Here they come. Double greens in the air, and down to the line.
Evan Charette gets a jump.
And a nice jump. And right there, no surprise at all, the Birkinshaw machine.
Boy, he has come to race tonight.
Ryan Birkinshaw. And we've got 2 cars tangled on the backstretch, one of which is the 50.
That's Matt Moore and Ian Hawley, the 2 cars that got
locked together.
Casey on the pole as they come up to speed. And it looks like Evan Charette again has gotten the upper hand, and Birkinshaw is following him to the front.
Birkinshaw wastes no time at all. 3-time is a charm for him as he quickly moves into the runner-up spot. Meanwhile, we look back to the 3rd position, and all of a sudden sitting in the 3rd spot is the 0 of Casey O'Sullivan, who's starting to close up the gap. Now, things are starting to settle in, but there's a yellow car, and that is Thomas Martucci with that yellow 77 car, and Matt, he's moving into the top 6.
Yeah, he made a pretty good move past McCarthy. Now Jason Chapman, the point leader, he is running 5th on the track as he tries to move on Jake Hines, the Snake. So the Snake trying to hold back Chapman. They come together. The squeeze play in the corner, and when they come out of the corner, Chapman is in 4th.
Avery is right there with that group of cars, but meanwhile, as we shift back to the front of the field, Evan Charette is still the leader, but Birkinshaw is literally flicking and nipping at his heels as they come back off the turn. Meanwhile, a little further back in the competition, still some good racing. Avery has picked up a spot, and now the number 11 of Dalton McCarthy is also coming on very, very strong.
And Cameron Pearl has moved from the dungeon to the middle of the field. Birkinshaw almost made a move. Here comes O'Sullivan. Top 3 cars could fit inside a Dixie Cup with Evan Charette leading. You can see it can be very tough coming off the corner. As the last time Birkinshaw left the corner, that car was bouncing up and down like a bobblehead doll.
Certainly was. Meanwhile, the 0 of Casey O'Sullivan is continuing to close the gap. New leader. It is Ryan Birkinshaw in command.
Well, what a slick move that was.
But who's the tail that wags the dog now? No question about it. Moving into 2nd, it is Casey O'Sullivan. And the 44 car of Jason Chapman has now moved into the 3rd spot.
Chapman lost a little ground on that lap. Charette on the outside gets his 4th place position back, but it's Ryan Birkinshaw looking for his first win of the year as he scoots into turn number 1, and we'll see if Casey, the caution comes out on lap number 8.
We've got a car that's around, I believe, will be the main entrance gate behind turn number 4.
Ryan Birkinshaw, 4th in the point standings, has 2 second-place finishes in 5 races. Let's see what kind of jump he gets as the green flag is back out.
Birkinshaw wastes no time at all, guards the inside lane in the color red, emerges at the point, but meanwhile,
Justin Chapman is a factor. Car number 44 trying to chase down Birkinshaw.
So Jason glued to the back bumper halfway when they come to the stripe on the next circuit. Jason is all over Birkinshaw. Meanwhile, Casey O'Sullivan still setting in the 3rd spot. Here comes Chapman with a bold move to the bottom. Birkinshaw left the door open, but will he try to do the crossover? Yes, he does, Matt. Birkinshaw back in command. Chapman, will he try to reverse the situation and try it again? Can't do it. Here comes Casey O'Sullivan.
Well, it was a crossover followed by a double cross. Now Chapman trying to get into position. O'Sullivan is third. Thomas Martucci having a great run. He is in fourth, followed by Charette. Here comes Chapman. Can't get close enough to make the move on Birkinshaw.
He's all over his back bumper, though, as he thunders into turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Birkinshaw slips up just a bit. Here comes Chapman. 2 red cars, even, side by side. Birkinshaw tries the crossover again, but Chapman is the brand new leader. Here comes Casey O'Sullivan, running in the tire tracks, but off the turn. It's Jason Chapman, leader, and still dominating 13 of 20 now as they come back to the stripe.
And he is leading by about the length of a popsicle stick over Ryan Birkinshaw. Casey O'Sullivan has been strong. Birkinshaw almost made a move as he tries to jettison his way underneath Chapman. It is not happening. The top 3 are pulling away from the rest of the field, and here is Jason rattling off the corner to maintain his lead.
Another great battle going on is between the 77 of Thomas Martucci and Evan Charette with that number 18 car. Back down. Here comes all of a sudden Casey O'Sullivan. Glued to the back bumper of Birkinshaw. O'Sullivan was loose.
He looked like Chubby Checker doing the twist coming off of turn number 4.
It cost him several feet on the racetrack, but still, things are still starting to settle in. Traffic could become a factor, Matt, as they thunder back to the stripe. The lapped automobile becomes the 51 machine of Matt Brewer just in front of the leaders. Meanwhile, it is still Chapman way out in front.
Jake Hines having a good battle with Cameron Pearl deeper in the field. But here is your leader, wide off of turn number 4. I think that wide line is working for him tonight. Jason Chapman is less than 2 laps away from a victory.
Less than 2 circuits. They come up on the pink automobile as the lap car. Chapman slows just a bit, works his power move to the outside, way out to the loose stuff. White flag is out. Jason Chapman on his final circuit. Ryan Birkinshaw still in second. Casey O'Sullivan. Ladies and gentlemen, he thunders back to the line. Jason Chapman with car number 44 has done it. He will win tonight's event. Ryan Birkinshaw to finish in second. Casey O'Sullivan for third. Evan Charette for fourth. Cameron Pearl to finish.